If you used more of this, would it rise more, or because we don't really go with
I
measurements,
never,
right?
yeah, I never went with measurements. All I know is I went that one of these is mostly for that amount,
Okay.
and
Awesome. So what do I do next?
okay,
Do I
you
have
got
to
it
keep
good.
going?
All right,
I don't know how
you're
long.
doing good.
Thanks, Mom.
Come on, mess it up like when you were small. You always wanted to dirty your hands.
Yeah. Now I have.
Now
to do
you're
it for a
big and you're
living,
still.
yeah.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, that
So
sounds
and then
good.
now the flour is just gonna.
Hold it, put it together,
It's almost like making a pizza dough or bread dough almost,
something
right?
like that.
Right?
Okay.
That's basically where I'm just using
Come on,
it.
you still got to try to make it into a ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come
So
on.
no eggs, nothing like that, huh?
No,
Really?
if it's too dry, we'll just add a little water. You think it's too dry, or you
I
think
think it's a little dry.
Oh, you think so?
What do I know? I told you
Okay,
I only
that's
eat
it.
this stuff.
Sometimes Grandma doesn't even put water in it,
Oh,
but it all
really?
depends on the polenta, because if it's a very fine and loose polenta, there's a lot of water in it. So you don't need much water. When it's drier, there's less water in it. So there you go. You're doing good.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm gonna hear that a lot in the future. Yeah. So I
A
get
little
more
bit
flour.
more, yeah.
That's it. I would have put
that's
more
it.
flour. See, this is why I don't do this.
No, then you don't taste the polenta. You're going to taste all
So you
flour.
want the polenta to be the big flavor.
the big flavor of the whole.
The baking soda, baking powder. The baking powder. I keep getting those two mixed up. The baking powder is gonna help this kind of rise and give it some nice. Now, how long would it, if I made this?
And then you would have to let it rest a little bit, give it that 10, 15 minutes of rest so the baking powder could work.
Kind of work. How about I go wash my hands? You grab the one that you made. I don't think I could do much more with
Okay,
that.
then you need to let it rest a little bit.
Keep going.
Okay, you gotta let it rest. So we're gonna use the marble is great to do this. I'm glad he didn't have a big wooden board on here.
You know, I'm gonna sit
No,
out there
no,
and
no,
watch
no.
you,
Come
yeah?
on, come on, baby, come
right.
on.
All right, so now basically
Now
this is one we made earlier that we let rest.
Yeah,
And you want to get some flour. Is this
some
would I
flour.
roll, I
well,
roll
you
this
think
out?
of it. Yeah, roll it out. Put some
Do I,
flour
would I
in.
cut individual ones and roll them out, or should
If
I?
you want to. I mean,
You kinda
that's
like
up to
that?
really up to you. You want to cut it in half and then do half, and then we'll fry the rest later. Yeah,
Let's do that.
he's got to be bossy, doesn't he?
Kind of.
Oh,
I'm okay
I
with
have
that.
to cope with that.
Well, you were making this with my daughter the other day.
Yes, we were. We were having a good time. She was eating a lot of it.
Yeah, she did.
She likes it.
she definitely does. Let me make sure that this is not going on too high. And then I want
That's
to get
it.
them nice and thin. Is that where I want to go?
Not too thin, because I know it'll be too dry.
Okay.
That's about it.
Right there?
That's it. Look at that. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so that's our polenta, and then we'll just take a knife and cut kind of.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, you don't like that.
But
Just kind of
goodness.
cut odd shapes.
Odd
from it.
shapes from it?
Doesn't matter what kind.
Nope. See, now you made it.
Yeah.
Make Grandma proud. Right, Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was.
Say,
was
Mamma
something
mia,
else.
santo, no, son of a gun. That's her famous
Salabagan. Yeah, that's her
words.
famous. She didn't
Every
speak-
time the kids used to do something or she didn't like, she would yell at them, son of a gun.
Salabagan. That's she didn't. She to kind of give you a little history of my family. My grandmother actually came over here when she was really young. She was born
5
in Italy.
Yeah, she came here
5.
when she was 5.
Right. She was
like
5
I
years
did.
old when she came here, and then she went back when she
Back?
was older. Not too much older.
Not too much older.
And then
I don't know how old she was when she went back, but she went back. My grandfather brought them back.
And then she had you, and when you were 5, you
I
ended up
came
in the
to
United States.
Right. And
So she-
I went back.
Right. Born in Italy, my mom was, and she went back came to the United States when she was 5. You were here till you were about 15.
15.
And then went back and then had to do all her schooling all over again in Italy.
Yeah,
That was
that
rough.
was rough.
That was rough.
That wasn't fair, but it was rough.
And when you went back, that's when you were 18, you got married.
Ta-da!
And then, right. This was the best ingredient. With all the good
Ta-da!
ingredients, you come up with a good package. But then
Got married.
I was born there.
You were born there at Torino,
We came here when I was 2,
18 months.
18 months, and we never came back. Never went back.
Never went.
We went back for vacations. We
Oh,
spent
all
some
the time. My
nice
mother had a
summers, yeah.
house there, so when the kids were small, we went for the couple of months of the school vacation.
Yeah.
So that was good.
There were a couple of times actually, Alan and I went on our own,
Ugh.
and that was a little scary, huh?
yeah.
So now let's kind of come back to these. I mean,
Okay.
how fried do I want to get these?
Exactly like that.
Just
you
like
don't
that?
want them any burnt. See, it's swollen up a little bit
Yeah,
from
and
the.
From the Levito?
Yeah.
Levito.
Lievito. I don't know how to say lievito or baking powder.
Yeah, but
I
no,
like
but
lievito.
levito makes sense because levito, like levitate, would mean to rise.
To rise.
And that's exactly what the baking powder does. That's why we
Exactly.
call it levito. So,
And then, of course,
you need
after
some sugar.
sugar as soon as it comes off, because then that way the sugar melts on it. And if it gets too cold, then no, it's...
Oh, it's so good. Hold on. I need to have some. All right, listen. What we're going to do is we're going to fry up some more of these. That's really hot. We're going to fry up some more of these. No, that's mine. Don't take it away. We're going to fry up a couple more of these. Then when we come back, we're going to finish the minestrone.
Okay.
We'll show them
no,
that.
pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
Mamma mia.
Thank you, Mom. And then we're going to make the bruschetta to dunk in the pasta fagioli.
Exactly.
A little bit of hot pepper and parmigiano to finish the pasta fagioli. Life is good. Don't go away. Mom and I, we're going to start eating and frying. And we'll
He's
be
going to
back.
start eating. I'll fry.
Okay, we'll be back in a culinary minute. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I was jumping off set because I was eating all the tortone. Yes, they're all gone. See, everybody
All
get
gone.
that? All gone. Amazing.
Mikey ate it all.
Dad, you finish the show. I'm going to keep eating.
No, give me some. I didn't have any.
Oh, you did? There you go. You can have the rest of mine,
Thank
Mom.
you.
All right. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, ready to go. That's what's great about cooking shows. You actually get to eat. So now we're going to make some bruschetta, right, Ma?
Yep.
I got a grill, nice and hot, but I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just putting the bread on the way it is.
Just the bread it is?
Don't oil it.
No, because then you get that flame and...
Right,
ugh.
because you don't want to do that. All we really want to do is toast
Is it nice
the bread.
and hot?
Right?
Are you
yeah,
doing
it
the
is.
right thing?
It is now. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I was doing the right thing at all today, to tell you the truth. All right, so let's recap what we did. And so, because we have this from yesterday, and we have this mal tagliata pasta in there.
Yeah, explain about the maltagliati.
I thought you were going to explain
No,
about
you explain.
Okay. All right, so if we get a good shot of this, you can see we made the soup, right? We made the base of the soup. And in the soup, she also added some pasta. Now, in Italy, what they do is take all the little leftovers of the bags, and they actually sell a bag called mal tagliata.
Exactly.
Which means just a bad cut, which is all these extra cuts. I think they just sweep them off of the pasta room floor, or just like these little extras.
Oh, look.
I don't know how it is, but it's good. It doesn't matter. So anyway, they take all these different cuts and you use them in something like pasta fagioli.
Right.
So you have some long cuts, you have some rigatoni, cracked up, all these extra pieces
All
that you
those
have.
little leftovers from the
Yeah,
bottom
so
of...
you could actually see some from the bottom of your bag.
Yeah.
They're broken up a little bit.
There's spaghetti in there,
And
there's
you
linguine
almost-
in there, and everything.
And you almost want to overcook the pasta a little bit, right?
Yeah,
you like
that's
that?
I like that. I like the flavor of that overcooked pasta. Usually in Italy, you don't, God forbid.
Yeah. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, overcooked pasta is the word. But in this soup, it's a meal in itself. So it's supposed to be hearty with the starch content of the pasta and the vegetables, because there is a lot of vegetables, and the beans, which is a protein. So it's a meal in itself.
Now, do you cook the pasta in there while the soup is going?
Yes, I do, because I need
Okay,
that starch
and that
to
starch
thicken
adds-
up the soup.
Perfect. So now that's important too. So while you're cooking that half hour through, after that half hour that we let it cook, we add the pasta.
Pasta.
Not only adds flavor, it adds starch, it adds everything we need, and then we just keep it like that in the next day. Now,
Next day is
sometimes does the pasta absorb a little too much?
I never noticed if it absorbs too much.
You just make sure you make a lot of soup, right?
Yeah, and
All
you
right.
could freeze it and reheat it, and it's still not. It's good. Like when I used to work and make the soup, I used to just put containers inside the freezer, and then when the kids came home or whatever, all we had to do was heat it up. So it
Right.
was. Ooh, that's getting along beautifully.
Yeah,
You're
no,
doing
this is-
something right.
Finally, it took the whole show. I'm grilling bread. I'm so scared. I don't want to do this anymore. I love you, Mom.
I love
All
you
right.
too.
So I'm just going to go home. All right. So I can't believe I'm cooking with you. I mean, think about all the years we've worked together, too.
And I can't believe that I'm looking at you
You're
cooking
watching me
instead
cook.
of vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs a mom like this who cooks everything for her. So what are we making, Mom? What's the next thing I'm making?
Okay. Once the bread is nice and grilled.
Do you like the way it looks now, or do you
Yes,
like it a
looks
little
really
more grilled?
good. You know, it really
You don't want it
I don't want
overgrilled.
it. I don't want it crunchy. It's
Just enough of a bite
Exactly.
and enough of a flavor, yeah?
okay.
All right.
Take your garlic so you could dirty your hands. And
No,
some
don't worry, I'm there. I don't think you've done anything this show.
Don't squish it.
You don't want it squished. You want to leave it whole.
Yeah, because then it's hard
See, I learned something new right now. I thought you wanted it a little more open so you could get the oils out.
to. It comes out the oils from the middle there.
From the
somewhere.
This is a culinary journey with Morella. Let's just turn over the show now. All right,
Okay.
so then I'm going to take this off of here.
Yep.
What do I do next?
Take your garlic. I'll show you once.
Okay, you show me once.
Then you just rub it nice and hard here.
Can I use the one that I broke up? Is
Yeah,
that okay?
it's better you than me.
Okay.
Okay. Whew.
It's hot, huh?
It's hot, and you smell
Yeah.
that garlic.
Oh, yeah. It's just...
Just
'cause
imagine when you go home.
Yeah, thanks. So the heat kind of activates the garlic, so you just got to
Exactly.
rub it.
Rub it nice all over.
Now this
Don't
is
skip.
this is what I remember as a bruschetta as a kid. You know, sometimes
This is the real bruschetta.
Right.
Remember when we used to go to Perugia? We used to go to that place that made the bruschetta. I lost the garlic.
They made
Oh, no, I
bruschetta. There
didn't.
it goes. They made the bruschetta,
They made
and they
the
also
bruschetta.
did this tartufo, the
There
pasta
it is.
with tartufo,
Yeah.
right? And the cinghiale,
You
the
missed
big
on some on
cinghiale.
this one, okay? Don't do it again.
Sorry, Mom.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
so are we good? What do
Yeah,
we need next
great.
on here?
Olive oil. Where
Olive
is
oil.
Right
There
here.
it is. And
No,
just
no,
drizzle
you
it over the
just
top.
drizzle it over.
No brushing or anything. Just drizzle it over.
Absolutely not.
I'm so happy
And
right
a little
now.
salt.
Now you understand where this physique came from, right? I got to eat like this all the time. So yes. that's it.
Okay.
It's Body by
Bruschetta.
Morella. There you go. All right. All right, so we get the soup in first, right, Mom?
Soup first.
Soup first.
Like that. A little broth.
A little broth. Is that good?
Beautiful.
I'll wipe the side.
Yes,
So,
wipe
now what I'm
the
going to do is I'm going to put it in here so people can see what we're going to plate up. Oh, it's such a mess working in this little spot.
Okay.
Feels like our old kitchen.
A dab of pesto in the middle.
Little pesto in the middle.
Now, hot pepper, whoever wants it.
I want
but-
hot pepper.
Okay, you want
All
hot
right,
pepper.
Yeah. You going to have
Parmigiano?
some soup or no?
Of course I am.
You are? I'm going to have to make you a plate.
Of course.
And then a little Parmigiano on top.
And that
Voila.
beautiful olive oil, a little
Oh, yeah,
squirt,
olive oil. Very important.
and that's it.
That's all you need. I'm telling you, if this is in heaven, we're pretty close. I really think,
Yeah.
Mom. So, all right, I'm going to get Mom's dish ready. This was great. We did, well, we would have had dessert afterwards, but we ate it all before. So we're going to have that a little bit before. But
Wow,
this
that
is going
looks
to be
good.
yours. You don't want any, no
No hot pepper for me, please.
hot pepper for you. All right? All right. You know,
Yes,
sometimes the simplest things in life are the best.
Wow.
And you have been the most amazing
You like that?
inspiration.
Yeah, I
Yes,
love
and I
you.
love you very much.
A pleasure.
This was a blast. This was the ultimate culinary journey. They don't get much better to
Oh,
this
you can
than
have,
this.
no, I'll get
that's
you
mine.
yours.
Yeah,
I
thank
feel
you.
bad. I'll get you yours.
She'll always be my mom. All right, so we're going to have our soup. We're going to sign off, Mom. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Buon
Salute.
appetito.
Buon appetito.
Grazie.
Prego. And thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time on A Culinary Journey.
Thank you.